today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Jalen Hurts.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Landry now on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Oklahoma product Baker Mayfield trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mayfield going to keep this himself.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete.
That's
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And again, it's Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Baker going to keep this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And
he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Philadelphia.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Also a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Hurts is going to try and run.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Hurts going to keep it again.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Philadelphia.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll go down. Brought down the 20-yard line.
Jordan Elliott
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, to bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Browns 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs.
Hurts on the keeper.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That catch good for only a couple.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
No!
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
But first down, Hurts. Catch made by Fulgham.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Marvin Hall returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Bailey set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ball on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Chubb. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Odell Beckham Jr. A gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield to throw it. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
The tackle made at the 36.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Andrew Billings gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fights off the defender. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Anthony Harris on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield down
at the 31-yard line.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
On the carry, this is Scott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22.
He was taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
For the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now that's Jason Peters, a future Hall of Famer perhaps, with a penalty there.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
And again, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 26, Miles.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Hurts. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles?
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to